there is some interest in knowing whether the pilot factor could have had an impact in Rajasthan.
You know,
Rashid, what's your sense? Both of you, Rashid, Preeti, what's your sense? Could Sachin Pilot have made a difference, Rashid?
I think, yeah, a material difference if it was a decision was taken a year ago, like September 2022, when the so-called that CLP meeting could not take place. I think if that was the time, if Sachin was given reins of power, then the outcome would have been
Chief Minister, you mean?
Precisely. Things would have been very, very different, drastically different.
Mr. Gehlot says the MLAs were not accepting Sachin Pilot.
No, on the first place, Rajdeep, if you look at it in 2018, the MLAs were not for Ashok Gehlot. It was, I think Rahul Gandhi fundamentally made a mistake that day itself on 14th of December 2018 when he failed to appoint Jyotiraditya Scindia and Sachin Pilot as the Chief Ministers of Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan respectively.
Why did he choose Gehlot? Is it because there was pressure from the so-called old guard, the likes
Absolutely,
of Ahmed Patel?
You know better than me, Ahmed Patel, all of them, the old guard, the close ranks, and that's how Ashok Gehlot was elected.
Preeti, do you also see Sachin Pilot getting his moment now in the sun, given the fact that Ashok Gehlot has now led the party to defeat, or do you believe Mr. Gehlot is still indispensable?
I think Sachin Pilot's time has come in terms of there is no option for the Congress. How do you go ahead from here? And, you need a fresh young face. You understand that. Sachin Pilot pulls in not just a particular vote, but especially clicks where the youth is concerned. You need a fresh boost of young blood where Rajasthan is concerned. And maybe he is the only option right now. But Rajdeep, there's a lot of fine print to the Rajasthan election as well. Very interesting. I was looking at it, 184 seats is where the BSP is also for this election. Out of which about 23 seats, the BSP has polled more than the winning margin of the Congress or the Bharatiya Janata Party.
23.
In this election. It's fascinating with what's going on. We also have Pratyush Kant, Bharatiya Janata Party spokesperson. Mr. Kant, first up, accept our congratulations. It's a big day for the Bharatiya Janata Party. Absolute rout in Madhya Pradesh of the Congress, a big win in Rajasthan, and a big emphatic win in Chhattisgarh as well. Mr. Kant, can you hear me?
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Mr. Kant,
One
where
thing I was wondering...
Yeah. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Yes, I can hear you.
Go ahead,
sir. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much. I was listening to everybody for a long time. I just want to make few things which I have really heard from Mr. Chidambaram also and Congress spokespersons also. One thing which is very important, that for last almost 5-6 months, in every editorial of the newspaper I was seeing, people were saying there's no chance of BJP in Chhattisgarh. The best figure they were putting out was 18. Same was happening for Madhya Pradesh. There is like fatigue of the government and blah, blah, blah. The big thing which the result shows, now in Indian democracy, only those parties will survive which have organization. And Bharatiya Janata Party is the only party which has solid organization. Like could be Madhya Pradesh, could be Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, and even in Telangana. We may take time to make that deep inroads, but once we make inroads, there is no way we go out of it. And then we also have a very strong report card to give to people. They have to understand, the political strategists of Delhi, that BJP works in a very different fashion. It's absolutely a Karyakarta-oriented party. The Panna Pramukh is like God. He is the best guy who gives you a feedback, rather than having photo optics moment which Rahul Gandhi was doing for his Bharat Yatra. And both the mistakes which Gehlot did and Baghel did, both of them invested too much on themselves. Huge ads, huge what great they are. The party was suffering. They had nothing to offer. In Gehlot regime, there were like 14 paper leaks, 1 lakh crime against women, Dalit cases, red diary. Same in Chhattisgarh, corruption after corruption. And now with social media, television, channels like your channel, people are aware what is happening in which state. This family-oriented politics cannot last now. The time is over for them. Only those parties will last, which, like today, you could be an MP, tomorrow you are fighting an MLA election, next day you may be doing an organizational job. This is a party, it's a cadre-driven party. You do a job which you are asked to do. In Congress party, it's the one family which decides. Now, there was a time they could do it. Now, much things have changed because Narendra Modi has changed the narrative. Every Karyakarta...
Pratyush, you make a fine point about the BJP being a cadre-based party. You make a point about BJP being organizationally driven, but it's always been like that. It was even that in the Advani-Vajpayee era, What has changed between then and now? Is it the weakness of the Congress, that the Congress has become weaker, or under Modi, Shah, the BJP has become much more of a ruthless election machine? What has changed? Because you were always a cadre-based party, but now you seem to get greater successes than before. So what has changed between then and now?
Sir, who knows more than you? We have grown as a party. The things that the young journalists you have seen during Advani and Vajpayeeji's period has now changed. We have become very big. We have got a totally new set of leaders. And we keep changing. You know, there are new people who are always entering. The random people, you know, you could be a bright student, a hard worker. Everybody has place in Bharatiya Janata Party. In Congress, you have to have that blue blood. You have to have, you have to be a chela of a neta to be there. It's not like this. And then you have so much work is being done. Development has become such a issue. Every Karyakarta is told what all we have done, what the center has done, what the state has done. So when you go, look at, let's look at Chhattisgarh. In 4 months' time, the whole narrative changed. We got lakhs of women to sign for us. We told them what we were going to give to you. I'll give you an example to just illustrate my point. The betel leaf, you know, the tendua patta. So, you know how the process takes place? You buy tendua patta, फिर आप उसको सुखाते हैं, and then it goes for sale. 1000 का packet बनाने में it takes its time. And 1 month, the guy gets to sell it. What you did? You said only 1 day we will sell it. Now you have lost hundreds of very poor people's vote, which people sitting in Delhi who are writing those columns have no idea what is happening at the ground level. Same is true for those forest welfare schemes. 70 items are being sold. So the people at the ground, the subaltern level people are the ones who are getting those benefits. And that reflects in today's election. So Congress does not only need to retrospect, they have to really get out of a family mode. They have to open their party. They have to let the free, more blood come. And that's not going to happen there. It is a family